Students, it's Miss Adams, and in this video, we're going to learn about measuring the center. All right, a measure of center is a value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position of the data set as representative of the typical value in the data set. All right, so the mean, we add up all of the numbers and divide by how many numbers you had. This is also known as the average. The median, we need to put all the numbers in order and find the middle number. If two middle numbers we take the average of those two middle numbers. The mode is the number that occurs the most. If there are two numbers that happen the most, the distribution is bimodal. Sometimes there is no mode. And then mid-range, you add the largest number and the smallest number and divide by 2. This is easy to find, but rarely used because it only uses 2 data points. All right, which measure of center should you use for each type of distribution? Well, if you have a bell-shaped symmetric distribution, the mean, the median, and the mode will just about be equal, and the best measure of center there would be the mean. If your distribution is skewed right, the mean is going to be greater than the median, and we want to use the median as our measure of center. If your distribution is skewed left, the mean is going to be less than the median, and we want to use the median. So if our distribution is skewed, you want to use the median as your measure of center. A bimodal, U-shaped symmetric distribution, neither the mean nor the median is a good indicator of the typical values in this set. So the best measure of center would actually be to state both of the modes. All right, find the mean, median, mode, and mid-range for each data set. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my numbers and put them in order from least to greatest. All right, I'm going to cut them in half so that I can find the median. In order to find the mean, I'm going to add them all up and divide by how many numbers I have. So when I add them up, I get 75. There's 16 numbers, so that gives me 4.6875. The median, I had both 4 and 4 in the middle, so I'm going to add them, divide by 2, which gives me 4. The mode is the number that occurs the most. Well, 2 occurred 4 times. Nothing else occurred more than 4 times. And the mid-range, I'm going to take my largest number and my smallest number and add them together, then divide by 2, which gives me 7.5. Okay. The next one, find the mean, median, mode, and mid-range. All right, so again, I'm going to put all of my numbers in order from least to greatest. In order to find the mean, I'm going to add them all up and divide by how many numbers I had. So when I add them, I get 86. There was 18 numbers. So that gives me 4.77 repeating. The median is the number in the middle. So as I get to the middle, I have 5 and 5. If I add them and divide by 2, I get 5. The mode is also 5, the number that occurs the most. In the mid-range, 9 plus 1 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. So notice that all of these values are pretty much right around 5. So that kind of tells me that this distribution is most likely unimodal and symmetric, meaning it has just one peak and it's kind of a mirror image on both sides. All right, the next one, again, find the mean, median, mode, and mid-range. I'm going to start by putting the numbers in order. All right. In the middle, I have 2 9s. The mean is 76 divided by 10, which is 7.6. The median is 9. The mode, there is not a mode. Every value that I have occurs 2 times, so none of them occur the most. Mid-range, I'm going to take my maximum and my minimum, add them together, divide by 2, which gives me 7. All right, so the mean is less than the median, so this one is most likely skewed left. All right, thanks for watching, and see you next time.